Autonomous cars. Autonomous cars have been semi-introduced in today's world, in vehicles such as Teslas with their self-driving ability and other vehicles with their lane assist. But in my opinion, I don't think they're all that great or are the future of transportation. Personally, I am someone who enjoys the task of driving everywhere because I'm a car person, and I have obviously very strong feelings against the application of autonomous vehicles. Although some people might think they're a very near future, I believe that they're a long way off, and disaster will ensue when they are first fully introduced for everyday use. One thing to keep in mind is a moral dilemma. As humans, we can decipher which is the best course of action to take if there is a car accident. Take, for example, you're about to get in an accident and there's no way of avoiding it. You can either, one, crash your own car into another vehicle, or swerve into the road to save your life and your car, but into a crowd of people. A computer cannot always make that decision of whose life to save, the driver or the pedestrians. A person can more appropriately make that decision. Another thing that can happen are miscalculations that a car needs. So for self-driving cars to work, lots of calculations, thousands and millions, will happen all at once to properly decipher the information coming to it. One example of this is Elaine Herzberg. She was the first pedestrian to ever be killed by an autonomous car. The vehicle did not detect her crossing the street and completely ran her over. She died instantly. So this could have very well happened to anyone all over the world. Another thing to keep in mind are software issues. Software can very easily malfunction. Think of how often your computer glitches out or your phone will get hot and wear and tear. Imagine if a computer glitch happens in your car. What would happen then? Would your car completely go immobile? Would you not be able to get it started? Maybe you'll even get in a car accident. And if a glitch does come in, you won't be able to control the car. Another problem is the ease of hacking. With the way people are nowadays, hacking is a lot more common than it used to be. And cyber terrorists could even take over the car and use it for harm, such as running over a crowd of people. And the firewalls that are used that were made to deter such things can sometimes fail. And another thing to keep in mind is for a car to run like that, there will be lots of systems working at once, working with each other. But if one of those systems malfunctions, the car will lose communications with the other systems, and somehow the car will not move. With all these risks, is it really worth having an autonomous car for everyday use? And one small mistake in the source code could really easily cause a massive chain reaction. And if one line has a small, even there's a minute error, the whole car could become immobile and become shut down. So, is it really worth it? With the moral dilemma, the ease of glitches, all the things like that. That's why, in my opinion, I do not think that autonomous cars are in the near future. Now, my point could be proven wrong in the next 25 years. But still, I don't think they're quite ready yet. I do think one day they will be, but not in my lifetime. So, right now, is it a good idea to keep pursuing this? Or should we take a step back, let our technology develop, and then continue this project later on? Just think of hover cars. Everybody thought we'd have hover cars back in the 80s when we are now. But here we are, still no hover cars. So, is it really worth pursuing at the moment?